Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Bruce and today I want to present my closest games of the last month. Stay tuned and experience real thrilling games. Let's go. Alright, first game, Westfield with the Iron Army. And the question is, where do we play? And the answer is, of course, we simply want to play hull down with this tank. It's not a tank with which you can play vision games, so it's also a very slow tank due to its armor profile, and this means that we do not want to play in the south alongside with the other medium tanks, but we want to play in the north alongside with the heavy tanks, and we want to play hull down, exploiting the strength of this tank. So it will take a couple of seconds until we've reached our position, but once we've gone there, then we will be able to dominate the opponents. Now, we are in a tier 8 matchup, so this means that we are one of the strongest tanks, also when it comes to armor, and this is why playing alongside with heavy tanks is actually a nice idea. Furthermore, we are in a tier 7 matchup. There are even tier 7 heavy tanks, so like the adversary KV3, the M2Y, and so we are definitely the tank, not only with the better armor but also with the better firepower. So we want to support the Tiger 1 in winning this position right there, and as you can see, the KV3 is playing pretty defensively right from the get-go because he knows what will be going on in a couple of seconds right here on this hilly heavy tank position. So let's see how it goes. Let's zoom out to get an overview of what is going on. And you know what? I think with the Iron Army, we can play a bit aggressively. So let's see how it goes. If the adversary team plays defensively, then maybe we can exploit this defensive playstyle and play oh so more aggressively. And that's exactly what I want to do now. I take shots, yes, but I will go into a very strong position out of which the adversary team has a pretty difficult job to dig us out. And now, yes, I've lost quite some HP, but now I'm in a position out of which I can basically dominate this side of the hill, and very soon the adversary team will be taken out. Excellent first shot, 345 damage, little high roll, and yeah, voila, our team has instantaneously won the northern portion of the hill. And that is perfect because now, or at least as soon as the M2Y is taken out, excellent shot into the huge cupola of this tank. And as soon as this tank is taken out, we can then make even more pressure down the A lane. That's our goal, and that's what we want to do. So at the beginning, it looks like this game is over very quickly. Yes, we are. The adversary team has already managed to kill 3 tanks of our team, but at least we have now won the northern portion of the map. Looks like the M2Y is taken out in a bit, and then, as I said, we will be able to make more pressure. Okay, can we take a shot onto... No, he's actually not visible. Here you go. Alright, so let's now make pressure on the A lane. Of course, we want to play hull down and continue to play hull down. Okay, please do not push me, thanks. Maybe onto this cupola. Oh, nice, we hit this pixel shot, excellent. Of course, we're spotted. Tiger 1 is making pressure, he does not have any armor whatsoever, so maybe not the best move, but I think we can certainly keep moving forward and make pressure. Nice, we can take out this tank, excellent. 1.2k damage. And I think it's now time to take out the KB3. Let's wait until I've reloaded. Nice, next shot onto this tank. Can we take out the AT-25? No, looks like he is falling back behind cover. So let's take out the KB3. It will bounce this shot, super unfortunate. T-43 also bounces. But then next opportunity and we can take him out. Excellent, okay, perfect. So what else can we do? In the meantime, the enemy team has won the the medium flank, so they have control over the low ground, we have control over the high ground, which is actually an advantage for us. So in my opinion, we should not blindly push into the adversary base, but we need to fall back and we need to maybe decap in order to gain time for our team so that we can still win this battle. This battle is actually pretty close. Simply because as it has been easy for us to win the northern portion of the map, it also has been pretty easy for the enemy team to win the south. But we'll see how it will continue. Of course, I should not lose any more HP. Here you go. But I also need to hurry up because there's only 1 minute remaining until... Actually, nice. They drive out of the cap circle, which is okay, which is good for us. I should have fully aimed in this shot, but so maybe next time. No, he's falling back. Just that. Here you go. And once again, dude, you pushed me. The teammates are pushing you. That's always strange. Yeah, with the Iron Army, of course, with its inferior, or I should say below average gun handling, you always have to fully aim in your shots. And of course the aim time is pretty long, but I think ING is also not on my side as of now. So let's try to hit this shot. Yeah, okay, perfect. So we can take him out with a blind shot here. Nice. And then let's simply keep moving forward. Now we once again need to hurry up because there's only 45 seconds remaining until the adversary team has capped. Take out the Chimera. Nice. And then there's the P4 on. He takes us, he lights us on. Okay, and nice one shot onto him. Low roll actually. I actually did not hit this tank. Okay, fine. Right, perfect. So 11 to 11, super close game. Now we want to go back to the high ground so that we do not get taken out. And then let's see what we can achieve. So, with only 271 HP, that's actually not too good. But we will see. Game is super close. As I promised at the intro of the video, already 4 kills on our side. And due to the fact that we are low on HP, we need to play super cautiously right now. That's the drawback if you're losing too much HP at the beginning of the game. But anyway, let's see what we can achieve. Now, I want to go back to this position because I'm expecting the WoT to flank us. Plus, this high ground here offers me the possibility to play hull down. Thus, I can exploit the strength of my tank. And so I want to position myself where I can exploit my strength and where I can basically exploit the weaknesses of the other tanks, of the enemy tanks, and this is that those tanks do not have any armor whatsoever. Let's peek out. I do not get oh yes, I get spotted, so tells me that the tank is in this position and I want the SHPTK to move where I went previously. But we know that maybe the WoT 46 is in this position, so... By the way, I'm not repairing my fuel tank simply because I'm one shot anyway. Okay, so is there a tank? Yeah, I want the SHPTK to go to the A4 position where I went previously because he needs to spot the enemy so that I can take him under fire. Yes, I still get spotted, so looks like the WoT 46 is in this position. I ping the map to tell my teammate that he is in this position. Now he has more HP remaining than me, so that's why I want him to go to make the aggressive push so that he can spot the WoT 46. That's the goal, and that is what we need to do. Meanwhile, I will do some blind shots, hoping that I can hit the WoT 46 and maybe even take him out. Yeah. So the problem is I cannot make this aggressive push simply due to my low amount of HP. But maybe, yeah, still spotted. So I'm constantly checking out whether this tank is still spotting me or not, indicating my teammate that he is still in this position. But now he will soon be spotted, so I'm ready for a shot. And then as soon as he gets spotted, I will be able to support my teammate in the SHPTK, and then together we might be able to take out the WoT 46. So let's see how it goes. SMVCC 56 could simply blindly push in and take one or another shot. So Skoda is spotted, nice, but now I was not ready. Okay, super bad timing by myself. I need to fully aim in. And once again, ING is not on my side. How super unfortunate is this currently? Now let's fully aim in. He bounces. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. My aiming is super bad right now. ING is not on my side. And I bounce the next shot. Okay, so yeah, RNG is not on my side. Plus my aiming is super bad. So yeah, no question why this game was super close. So let's see how it goes. Let's keep on fighting. Maybe with a bit of luck. Super frustrating at this point. Let's see. Can we take him out? Let's continue with the blind shot. Yeah, super unfortunate. Super unfortunate. At least we get some spotting damage for the shot of the SMVCC. And let's see. The problem is now, due to my buffoonery here, the SHPTK is now also being down to one-shottable. So that is a problem. Yeah, you know what? I think I need to do something else. Time is running out, only 3 minutes and 42 seconds. So I think I also need to move out of cover, and then maybe, yeah, as you can see, I'm not the only one with bad aiming. But I need to, as long as he is parked at the red line, I will be able to go into this position, and then I will need to use my superior armor, because that is the strength of my tank compared to the SHPTK. So let's see, here go. Maybe we have a bit more luck shooting this tank. Let's fully aim in, and we finally hit a shot. Wow, a wonder has happened, a miracle has happened. We finally are able to hit a shot. Okay, perfect. So jokes aside, let's now continue. And let's hit the next shot. Excellent. So looks like ING is back on our side. Looks like we have overcome the bad ING. And you know what? As time is running out, as there are only 2 minutes remaining, we need to make pressure. Let's angle the tank just a little bit. Let's wiggle around like so that he might not be able to hit us. And with decreasing the distance between him and me, we should be able, nice, to take him out. Excellent. And now there's one remaining tank, so 2 minutes 18 seconds. WoT has been spotted in this position. He's down to being one-shottable, which is excellent, but time is running out. So can we take out the WoT 46, or will he be able to run away? Now I'm pinging the map because in my opinion the SHPTK or the SMCC, at least the SMVCC, should go into the cap circle just to back us up, because he needs about 1 minute and 30 seconds to cap. And so nice, he's going to the cap circle. Excellent, good job. We can cut off the way of the WoT 46, and then hopefully we can take him out. 1 minute 45 seconds remaining. Well, actually, sorry, the WoT 46 actually went to our cap circle. That's what happened. And of course, this is a very bad decision, because now we know exactly where he is. And so we can simply move towards him, and then... Yeah, okay, he is here. You go. ING, come on, where's my ING? Okay. Where's my... Okay, yeah, of course, he's now falling back behind cover, which is of course smart. But I donked the shot, and so, super unfortunate. But you know what? Once again, let's rely on our armor, and let's simply try to kill this tank. So, here you go, nice, we can take him out. And then, with 53 seconds remaining, and 2.4k damage, 2.2k assisting damage and enough bad ING, we can win this game. 6 kills, 9 kills alongside with our teammate. And yeah, the first super close game in the Iron Army. Okay, second game. This time we spawn in the Simovente, the tier 5 Italian tank destroyer. So a very unusual replay. But nonetheless, we are in a low tier situation in a tier 7 matchup. But you know what? With this tank and its spotting ability, we can actually play this tank a bit like a light tank, and that's exactly what I want to do. So I'm picking the map that I want to go into this typical bush, simply because I think this is how I can make how I can be most beneficial for my team. So let's see how it goes. Of course, the tank is not the fastest one, and let's see. Okay, there's the VK4801 going into this position. So of course, I do not need to go there if there's a teammate already in this position. So let's simply try to aim this position. Yeah, okay, super bad timing. Now I need to take my time to fully aim in, and he's gone. Yeah, there you go. Next tank, nice, but okay. Yeah, no hits whatsoever. We'll simply continue in this position. So let's see how it goes. Maybe if they keep moving forward. No, but it doesn't look like. So let's first of all continue. Of course, if you're in a low tier tank, then you should not play too aggressively. You should simply play patiently, defensively, and then see how the game develops. And that's exactly what we want to do in this situation. So let's simply stay here, wait for our opportunity, and then, yeah, continue with some blind shots, because he might still be in this position. Oh, it doesn't look like actually. But we will see. So what else can we do? Maybe it is time for us to change the position. And yeah, this is what I call bad timing. But sometimes luck is simply not on your side. You have bad luck, and that's just how it is. There's nothing you can do. Okay, so what can we do? I think it is time once again go into this position right here, and then maybe if he moves out of cover, here you go. That's what I want to see. Nice, we can track him because he's pushed by his teammate. Okay, that is an super stupid move by his teammate, but you know what? I take it, and now we can punish this guy here. Nice, and all of a sudden we have 646 damage. Excellent. So I mean, yeah, this is why you should never push your teammates, because it simply ends up in a stupid situation that the adversary team can exploit. So yeah, don't make such an point move. Okay, so Jackson is making pressure, P43 is making pressure, but looks like we cannot take a shot onto the Leopard, the tier 5 German light tank. So what else can we do? Maybe if you... No, that's not our shot. Okay, so can we take a shot? Yeah, here you go. Okay, he's already taken out. Okay, so it's time to relocate. It's time to relocate, and it's time to set up a defensive position, simply because we do not want the MX ELC Biz to move into our base. Fortunately, VK2801 is also going to this position, so we want to help him out. So let's knock down this tree right here, creating a nice bush for us. He's killing the AMX, so I think we can advance and help out the VK2801. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. He's taking quite some substantial damage, as it looks like, so Is it a good idea to help him out or not? We are still full HP, however, with the tier 5 TD, you of course only have a couple of HP, and there's not a lot to trade. But we will see. Of course, we can play vision games, so let's see how it goes. Question is, we can take one shot. He does not hit our tank. Excellent. But the question is, do we want to continue to trade against him? That's 1 for 1, but that's not what I want to do. So I need to stop doing that, and I need to fall back. No. He's moving towards us, which is not good. And so let's see, maybe with the support of our teammates, will we be able to make more damage? Let us see. Of course, this is not the best situation in which we are. 4 to 9, so we are on the losing side. So we definitely do need support from our teammate, otherwise we are stuck. And yeah, we have a problem right now. We need to fall back so that... Okay, perfect. Super Hellcat is in a position to support us. Excellent now, and he missed the chance of pushing us out. And this is why Super Hellcat can take him out. Excellent. So that is perfect and a good team play by the Super Hellcat. So let's keep him spotted. We are the proxy spotting circle. Nice. So that the Super Hellcat can actually take him under fire. Nice. That's what I want to see. So we need to evade the adversary arty shot. And then I think we can go into this bush and play vision games with this tank. Because we have the best camo, plus with our binocular, best view range. So can we spot a tank? Let's wait 3 seconds until the binos are activated. Looks like we do not spot anybody. So let's go into this position and try to get a cross shot onto the middle. Once again, let's first of all wait behind the rock, but we're not spotted, so we can go into this bush and then once again use the binos. So now, of course, here you go. Okay. Now we need some time until we are aimed in and until we've turned the tank. So that's the time where the T-67 can fall back. But if he will move out of cover, then we are ready to take a shot. But you know what? Looks like the enemy team has cleared the heavy flank. And so the only chance, in my opinion, to turn around the game is to fall back into a position out of which we can take those heavy tanks under fire. So I'm telling the SMV CC56 that I will support him, and I mean he can use my spotting ability so that he can then take those tanks under fire. That's the goal, and that is what we need to do in order to turn around the game in the best case. So let's see. Here you go. Let's go here and let's try to go into a bush, and then once again use our binos in order to, first of all, let's make damage. Let's load heat, and we do not hit anything simply because of the slow shell velocity of the heat shell, as it appears. Okay. Nice, we can do damage. Excellent, that's what we want to do. Nice. Damage on this tank. Penetrating the E25 is not a problem whatsoever. So we can load the regular shell. And let's simply try to pump out damage. Another shot. Excellent. And yeah, this is not a snapshot tank. Okay, 1300 damage for a tier 5 tank. This is an excellent result. But there's more damage that we can maybe do. Let's first of all concentrate on... the ARL seems to be advancing, so does the OONI. And with heat shell, let me see... Nice, he's turning the... he's not turning the tank enough, so yeah, he's so thickly armored that I can simply not penetrate him. So let's see. So let us see. So we want to relocate into this position and then help the SMBCC to simply spot those adversary tanks. Can we kill this tank? Let's do it. Nice. We can kill the ARL-44. Now we are spotted. Yep. So we need to fall back so that the IS-7 cannot take a shot onto us. And then once we're not spotted anymore, we can fall back into the bush and simply... Yeah, you know what? I need to go a little bit more to the left-hand side in order to outspot those tanks. The problem is that there are quite some empty spots in this in this bush line. So okay, so hopefully the enemy tanks will advance one by one. That's what we need. That's what we need to do. So let's see how it goes. We might want to go and change our position once again. Yeah, here you go. But we are spotted now. As it appears, yep, we are spotted by this tank. Now the problem is that we cannot stay at the same position after we have been spotted, because then RT will simply focus us and take us out. So nice. But we can go into this bush right here. Once again, activate our binos, and then see whether the M10 RBFM moves out of cover. So hopefully that's what he will do. Now, of course, that's the E25. We do need to do something because we still want to win the game, and after all, only 3 minutes and 25 seconds into the game. So yeah, RT is focusing us, sorry, because we are spotted. Now M10 has been taken out. Excellent. Left is just such an annoying RT. Reload time of about 3 seconds, 4 seconds maybe. Super Hellcat is pushing the E25. He gets taken out, but now we need to take over this role. E25 is a very dangerous tank. He's of course a tier 7 tank as compared to us sitting in a tier 5 tank, but we've been spotted, so we need to keep moving. Nice, one shot, and we cannot get the kill shot, but we need to. We have 320 HP to trade, and perfect. That's what I want to see. Nice, we can take him out alongside with the help of the SMBCC. So excellent gameplay here, and now we need to hurry up. So okay, there's the AT-15. So my goal is now to turn around and maybe I can take a shot onto the AT-50. No, you know what? I think my penetration is not enough to kill this tank. So I leave this task to the top tier Italian tank destroyer, and I want to go and chase down the RT so that we still have a chance of winning the game. Because if we would fight against the AT-15 together, then I think time is not enough to kill the adversary RT. And so that's a task that I need to do, and then I have to rely on my teammate to kill the AT-15. As soon as I kill the RT, then he is safe from RT shots, what he definitely needs. So I need to hurry up. So let's see how it goes. Only 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. We know that RT is still in this position. Because we can see the RT shells on their trajectory. So let's see how it goes. Looks like he is decreasing the... Here you go. Nice. And let's fully aim in. Nice. And we need a second shot. He tries to run away. And we need to hunt him down. But the good thing is that he needs to discontinue his shots onto the SMB. So that is pretty good. And now we'll take him out. He shoots. Fortunately, he misses. And with a better reload, so we can take him out. 1.9k damage. And now with only 35 seconds to go, we need to rely on the SMB CC56. AT-15 is being indicated as being full HP, but this is only due to the range in between us. And he can take him out. And we win the game with only 25 seconds remaining. So excellent game in the Simovente. Alright, third and last game, this time with the Scorpion in a tier 8 matchup. We are spawning on Cliff. And you know what, usually I like to play this tank more as a medium TD hybrid, simply because I do have mobility, I do have a fully rotatable turret, and yes, I have a longer aim time, so I need to fully aim in my gun. The gun values when it comes to the hidden statistics, i.e. the dispersion values, while on the move are of course lackluster. This is the balancing factor for the 490 Alpha gun. However, if I fully aim in my shot, then I can use the actually good accuracy of this tank, and I can definitely hit my opponents. So that's what I want to do. But first of all, I want to play a bit more defensively, simply because I think this is a good way to start the game. So let's go here and let's see what we can achieve. So I'm the only TD in the I mean, I'm playing alongside with the AT-15, but the AT-15 is going to the heavy lane, which is actually pretty nice gameplay. And so I think it's good that this position is manned by at least one single TD. Plus, I do not want to go to the 9 lane all on my own, because I do not have the armor to brawl against other tanks. And so I think it's the right decision in this particular game to man this defensive TD position. So let's see how it goes. Wow. Bisonte is taken out. And now we want to help our teammate to win the hill. So let's see how it goes. Maybe if he moves out of cover. Yeah, I'm trying to help you. Wait, so let's see. Indian Panzer is also going there. Here you go. That's what I want to see. No, please, a little bit more. Move out of cover, just a tiny touch more. Yeah, and a bounce, yeah. Simply because the turret of the LT-432 is rounded so nicely that there is a ricochet angle, but this time we hit. Nice, causing a lovely 570 damage little Hyrule. And now I'm actually in a perfect position, so once they move out of cover, I will be able to support my teammates. So he's taking a second shot, and that's what I want to see, bro. Thanks a lot. And I do not hit this shot. He is set up on fire. Excellent, nice. And so, but he's not taken out, but he's now down to being one-shottable. So it has actually been a good decision to go to this defensive position, because I can open up a crossfire situation. Plus, had I gone to the 9 lane on my own, I would certainly have been taken out by those two aggressive tanks. So in this case, it has been the right decision. Let's see, so far we only made one shot. Looks like we're on the winning side with our team. STA1 is pushing aggressively into the enemy base. So we'll monitor this and see how this one goes. Yeah, he's taken out. Okay. Yeah, you should not be over aggressively as the STA1 has been in this game. Okay. So looks like Lorraine is trying to go on top of the hill. Maybe we can get a shot into the middle. Nice, that's what we want to see. Excellent. 418, little low roll here. Compensation for the first shot. And T32 is taken out because he moves out of cover, and then basically the adversary TDs are taking a shot onto this tank. Okay. We've also lost the hill. So game is now a bit closer, only 6-4. So yeah, 6-6, okay. So we're not on the winning side anymore. Looks like our team is not exploiting the number of guns. Lorraine is falling back. Hopefully it will not get spotted by the adversary Lorraine 40T. So let's see. Another tank is taken out. Of course, I'm super passively and I'm not really helping my team, but I think it's nonetheless important to cover this position, so to open up a crossfire situation with my for my heavy tanks. But now I decided to use my HP and to drive forward. The Lorraine 40T has not been spotted quite a while, and so my thought was to basically flank around, simply hope that he is simply hope that he has fallen back. But now the problem is that I am spotted, and so I do not have the surprising factor anymore. So let's wait until I'm not spotted anymore, and let's set up a little bit more defensively. Okay, now Russ, okay, we can trade 1 for 1 at least for a certain period of time. Excellent. And I donked this shot. Okay, super unfortunate. Fortunately, he is using HP against me and he does not bounce. So lucky for me, now we can take him out. Thanks a lot, Mr. Burusk. And let's now try to think what we can do. I think it's now time to go into the middle and to help our T56. So I think this is what we need to do. Now it would of course be beneficial to be in the TD-A4 position, but yeah, we have driven away, and so what can we do? We can maybe go into this bush. Of course, I need to watch out for the proxy spotting circle, but you know what? So can I take him out? Nice, yes, with a bit of help of auto aim we can take him out. And now we need to fall back because he's taking a look at us. And the good thing is that, yeah, I thought the good thing is no, but those two TDs have not been spotted, so chances are that they are in the typical spotting position. Yes, that's where we're taking fire. Now we can peek out as he's moving back, and we can, bam, take another shot onto him. Nice. 1700 damage. This game is also very close, so let's see what we can do. Our teammate, the Su-130PM, is down to being one-shottable, so he will certainly not be able to advance any further, so that's what we need to do with our still 1000 HP remaining. We want to go the long way around them, because we want to play so that... Here you go. Now we know where the Lorraine is. That's good. But behind this rock, we are RT safe. Plus, if we decrease the distance between us and the Lorraine, we can maybe take him out. Now he's down to being one-shottable for us. Of course, with his full clip, he can also take us out, so we need to play pretty cautiously. 7 minutes. Still in the game. And the question is, what do we do? Of course, he's playing patiently, he's falling back. So the question is, what can we do? There's the GSOR 1010. Hopefully he can get taken out by the 7032. We will see. Or by our arty, yeah. So let's see. Okay, Lorraine is still in this position, so let's simply try and hide. And let's try to run away. There's the 7032. And he's also down to being one-shottable, so question is, what can we do? Our 703 managed to kill the adversary 703, which is excellent. And also, the Lorraine has been taken out. Excellent. Okay, perfect. So this changes quite a bit. And with our 1k HP remaining, we can still... yeah, Burusk is making pressure. Excellent. So Yeah, here they are. Here they are. Still full HP, both. Fortunately, they are super passively. Ah. And I do not hit this shot. Okay, super unfortunate. But that's just how it is. Now, oooBRUCEooo has unfortunately been taken out. We need some RNG. Nice, this was a hit. Perfect. So another 490 damage. Excellent. And now we are all on our own. So it will now become a bit tricky as our spotting tank has been taken out. They still have the GSOR 1010, which is down to being one-shottable, but he's still a good spotter. And so, yeah, a bit tricky for us. Now, 703 could be a bit more aggressively, in my opinion, because he's a heavy tank and he still has some HP to trade. But that's just how it is. Now, I want to stay in this position so that once they approach this position, they will spot the 703. 703 will spot them. This is what I mean. And then I will be able to take a shot onto those tanks. Can I take a shot onto the WZ? This is the question. I do not have too much gun depression. Plus, as soon as I expose my turret, he will take a shot onto me simply because I have no armor whatsoever. But maybe one shot. Plus, I still have a couple of HP that I can trade. But I'm pretty unsure because they also have an artillery, which I need to think of. So yeah, the game has become pretty tricky. And what appeared to be an easy win has now changed into a difficult situation. So let's fall back here once again. Question is, should I maybe play a bit more offensively? And I think as time is running out, as we only have 4 minutes into the game, I think it is time to play a bit more offensively. I can easily take one or another shot, but I need to take over the spotting role for my team. But I should also play relatively carefully. So what can I do? Now, what do I expect from the GSOR 1010? He might be flanking around via the 9 lane. And so let's go to this position right here, because maybe we can spot him. So that... yeah, here you go. Okay, I have been spotted by... which tank? Yeah, by the GSOR. Okay, they have been... GSOR has flanked around, and so I need to now concentrate on the WZ. He's falling back into cover. Okay. So I think what we need to do is we need to blind fire the position in which the GSOR 1010 is hiding. I think that's what we need to do. But we could also make a flanking move, or simply go into the... here he is. Okay. Simply go into the cap. That's actually what the 703 appears to be doing. So yeah, I think the GSOR is expecting me to turn around like this, so I want to go the opposite direction. And maybe as the WZ has left his position, I will be able to take a shot onto him, but I will peek around the corner and expect to take a shot onto the GSOR, maybe if I'm lucky. No, he's not here. Okay, this is developing into a real thriller. Only 2 minutes remaining, and we'll see how this one goes. We'll see how this one goes. So only 1 minute and 55 seconds. So I think it is time to go the other way around. Now we should try to fight alongside with the 703-2, who has been very passively. I will aim up this position right here, because maybe the WZ will approach this position. So only 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining. Let's see how it goes. Now the problem is I cannot simply blindly push out of cover, because the GSOR 1010 always will have the first spotting advantage. There he is. That's what I want to see. Bam, he takes a shot, but I can also take a shot, and Voila, there's the G-Saw. Hopefully the 7032 can kill the G-Saw. He's down to being one-shottable, and... okay, perfect. So, 703 has been actually now pretty useful with taking out the the G-Saw 1010. And now we need to make sure to take out the WZ 120. Now the problem is I'm down to being one-shottable for this tank, so that is a definite problem. Let's see how it goes. Okay, there he is, and bam, I can take another shot. Meanwhile, I can fall back, and hopefully the 7032 will be able to take him out. So let's move around and let's open up a crossfire situation so that we can take him out. Let's see. Only 21 seconds remaining, so we need to hurry up. 19 seconds. And this will be the closest games of all three that I showcased you today. So will we able to... only 10 seconds, 9 seconds. I do need to hurry up. Fortunately, I do have a fully rotatable turret. And 3 seconds, and bam, we can take him out. Only 1 second remaining. So that was a pretty close game. And certainly the closest that I had in 2025. Alright guys, that was it for today with the video about my closest games. Did you find them thrilling as well? Do you enjoy those close games, or do you prefer quicker games, which I decided much earlier? Just leave a comment in the comment section down below. And as always, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. This really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. If you find this video extremely helpful, then feel free to support me via Super Thanks. This way you can make a one-time donation. You just have to click this button underneath the video. If you adore this channel and you want to consistently support me, then consider subscribing to my channel or become a member, once again with the click of a button underneath the video. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time in another World of Tanks video.